Hey everybody, thanks for checking out this video. So I'm kind of doing a test run of this type of video where I'm going to be doing a look, but I'm also going to be reviewing a few products in the process. So it's just going to be a really simple look just because I'm using simple products, nothing too dramatic or anything like that. But so to start off, I'll just show you what products I'm going to review. I'm using the Revlon ColorStay eyeshadow quad. These are new, and this one is in Attitude. It's just got really pretty colors in there. I really liked this one. It was pretty unique, but most of them are actually really unique. It boasts of 16-hour eyeshadow, and I will get talking about what I really think of that in a little bit. So there's that. I will also be reviewing the Voluminous, L'Oreal Voluminous False Lashes Mascara. This one I just got recently as well. And then also the MAC Blush in Dame, which is a satin. A really pretty pink. And then last but not least, the Maybelline lipstick in Born With It. So these are the ones that have like the different colored caps, but this is just a light pink. That's what it looks like. So I'll be using all those products in this look today. Okay, so before using any kind of eyeshadow, I always use an eyeshadow primer or base. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. You don't have to use it, I guess, if you don't want to, but honestly, with this Revlon quad, I don't think it would really show up very well if you don't use an eyeshadow base, because even with a base, it doesn't show up that much. It's not, the colors are not very pigmented, so which is kind of a bummer, but that being said, they are really pretty and they do show up a little bit, enough that, you know, I still use this and I really like it a lot. I actually used it on one of my friends when she got married because the colors were just so perfect for that. So basically what I'm just going to do is use all four colors and just kind of do a basic eyeshadow look. So the first I'm going to use, first color I'm going to use is this pink right here. It's just a kind of a highlight, very light pink. And I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid as a base. Now this is a matte color. There are two mattes and two shimmers in this quad. So this one and then the light brown are both matte, and then the other two have just a slight amount of shimmer, but not too much. Enough that I'm okay with it. So as you can see, as I'm putting this on, you're not seeing too much color. Like I was saying, it's not super pigmented, but it's pretty, and it just gives you a sheer wash of kind of a light pink. I mean, who wants to have light, bright pink all over their eyebrow anyway? I don't know, not me. So once I've got that, I'm going to go ahead and do the lid color, which is this kind of shimmery beige kind of color right here. So I think, yeah, I'm going to kind of do it because they all have little pictures on the back that show you how to use all the colors, or you know, a look that you can do if you want. But I'm probably not going to follow that exactly. It's more guidelines than actual rules. So packing that on my eyelid. And once again, you can see the color payoff isn't great. But if you're not too, you know, anal about that kind of stuff, you're probably fine. So there's that on there. And then next it tells me to put the darkest color in the crease and then the light brown like right here, which is pretty interesting. Or maybe they mean that on the outer V, but that's what it is. I'll try it. I haven't done that yet, so we'll just go ahead and follow this. So next is this light brown. This is that other matte I was talking about. I'm using a tapered blending brush for this one. One from Red Earth that I always use. So just go ahead and do the outer V. So up into the crease a little bit, mainly just on the outer corner. And sometimes it's nice when the colors don't show up a lot because then you don't have to really be that careful when you're blending it. It's easier to blend, I guess. So maybe if you're more of a beginner or you don't really care to, you know, take a lot of time to blend, this would also be good for you. Okay, so there's that. Alright, so now it says to use the darkest color in the crease. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm just going to use the same brush that I did, so you get a smaller kind of defined line in the crease. But it's like kind of a dark plummy brown almost. It's a really pretty color. So once you've placed the color, go ahead and take a little bit larger blending brush and just kind of work that out. So the darker color wasn't bad. I mean, obviously it's darker, so you're going to see it more, but possibly was a little bit more pigmented. Alright, so I pretty much blended that out to how I want it, and I'm going to go ahead and do a separate eyeliner because it doesn't show using this as eyeliner, but that's what I would do normally, is use that dark brown as liner on like the top and bottom. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. Definitely not a lot of color payoff, but it's not bad. I mean, like I said, if you're a beginner, you don't care too much about if it has a ton of pigmentation or not, you're probably going to be fine. You probably like it a lot, but they do have a lot of really cool colors in their quads. Like, I was really indecisive about which one to get because they were really cool. So just some really unique colors and stuff like that. So that's my thoughts on that. So I will go ahead and put some eyeliner on, and then I will talk about the L'Oreal Voluminous False Lashes Mascara. Okay, so the eyeliner I used was the Prestige in Carbon Brown. It has a little smudger on the one side, which you can't see because I put the wrong ones on there. Anyway, so I put on some eyebrow gel and then the mascara. So I have this in just black. I don't think I got, yeah, I didn't get Blackest Black just because I was like, this will probably make my lashes look thick enough. I don't need Blackest Black. So as you can see, well, maybe you can see, but I have pretty long lashes already, but I don't ever curl them anymore just because I felt like it made my lashes fall out. I mean, time after time it was, you know, my lashes were coming off and I was like, this isn't cool. So maybe it was just my lash curler, I don't know, but I just don't use it anymore. So this, you know, might look different on you if you do use a lash curler. But first of all, this is what the brush looks like. It's a little bit bent. I've never actually had one that was bent before, so, but I think it's a fiber mascara. I'm pretty much 100% sure it is. You can see the little fibers kind of coming off there, but it does come off easier than most fiber mascaras. So I was a little bit worried about getting it at first, but after washing my face, I was like, oh, okay, this isn't too bad. So, so it's not waterproof or anything. I didn't get waterproof, but it does, I don't know, it kind of comes off a little bit, like if you cry or your eyes are watering or something like that, but it's not horrible. So, you know, unless you're like weeping or bawling, like, other than that, like, you probably won't have black all over your face. So anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on here and see what it looks like. I usually am not a big fan of L'Oreal mascaras. I'm mostly a Maybelline girl and Prestige, but my friend told me that this is really good, so I was like, I'll try it because I need a new mascara. So when it first goes on, it is a little bit clumpy, just like kind of those little clumps that you'll see on the individual lashes, which I think are kind of annoying. So, but it does put a lot of product on, but without being like, you know, really like way too much product. I've used the Benefit They're Real mascara. Oh my gosh. I was like, I am never using that again because it just made my lashes look way too big. So some people might like that, but not for me. Maybe I'll do a different review on that stuff. But anyway, so as I'm putting it on here, I'm not a big fan of how it looks. I like it to look not so clumpy. But it's not bad. I mean, I'll wear it. So it's pretty much just one application. I really only do that, just one layer, I guess, but I go through it a lot, so maybe that's more than one layer, I don't know. And then I will just put a little bit on the bottom also, just so it blends together. It just looks weird to me when I see people that don't have mascara on the bottom, but they have it on the top, because you can just see, and I'm just like, why just not put a little bit on the bottom? I don't know. So I'll go ahead and do the other side. Yeah, I probably won't use this that much anymore. It's just so clumpy. Back to my good old, my biggest lashes. So nice when you find something that you actually like and you keep buying. I feel like I almost have everything that I need for that, which is very exciting because it's been a long time that I've been into makeup and skincare, and I'm finally just now going, oh, I really like this. I'm gonna keep buying this. Instead of trying new stuff all the time. So sometimes I just kind of go through and just kind of pick off those little clumps. Because I'm picky like that. So yeah, that's what the lashes look like. Pretty dramatic, I guess. So yeah, it's alright. I mean, like I was saying, I might not, well, I won't repurchase it, that's for sure. I might actually return it. I might not. I mean, it looks good from a distance, but close up I can see the clumps, and I just am more of a, like a little bit more natural looking than that. So, I mean, it's just a matter of personal preference, I think. It's not a bad mascara if you don't mind the little bit of clumpiness, but for me, I just don't like it too much. So, anyway, that's the mascara, and now I will show you the blush. Alrighty, so I kind of grabbed this, well, I did grab this blush impulsively because I was like, oh, this is pretty, I don't have any color like this, and it was my birthday, and I was like, I just want a MAC blush, it's been a long time, so I got that one, and it's very pretty. It's kind of almost a little bit of a light plummy pink. It definitely has some purple, kind of a little bit purple tones to it, which I thought was pretty unique and not really like anything I had. And it, like I said, it's a satin blush, so there's just kind of slight shimmer to it, but nothing glittery at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my angled blush brush by Posh for this. That's pretty much what I apply my blush with these days. And now for skin tone, I probably right now I'm like a MAC NC20 maybe. If I'm tan, maybe a 25, but probably not even that. Like in the winter, definitely more like a 15. So this is what it looks like on that kind of skin. So it's just a really pretty pink. It's kind of, I mean, for some reason, the more unnatural the blush color looks in the pan, a lot of times it looks more natural on your skin, if you can believe that. It's just weird, like really vibrant, like orange and pink, you know, like neon almost kind of colors, like they tend to look natural, of course, when applied in moderation. I must stress that. But it's just weird how that works. So if it has purple, like obviously your cheeks don't really have purple in them, but tends to look prettier and more natural. So I just really like it. I think it's pretty, it's unique. I like it. I don't have anything like it, and so that's good. And it doesn't make me look like embarrassed, you know, which is good, because some blushes I have to be really careful because if they have a lot of red in them, I can tend to just look embarrassed, which I get really red when I'm embarrassed. So it's like, okay, great, let's just add to the funness of that. Yeah, so I like it. It's pretty. I'll definitely keep it. And then for the lips, I'm going to use, like I said, that Maybelline lipstick in Born With It. I just needed a light pink, and I was like, this is cool, and I like the name because it's funny. So I won't use a lip liner or anything, but I will say the smell is good, but it does have silver glitter in it, not shimmer glitter. So I don't really like that part of it. But I've used it a bit, and the color is pretty. It wears down okay. I mean, since it's so light, you can't really notice it too much once it's wearing off. But it lasts a little, you know, a little while for a lipstick. I mean, just as good as like MAC or something, probably. So probably can't see the glitter from here. But it definitely has some silver specks in it, so I don't usually like to put glitter on my lips, because then when it wears off you have these random little silver chunks like around your mouth, and it's just weird. So anyway, I still wear it. I like it. I like the color a lot. It's alright. And I think those lipsticks in general are really good. The kind of the newer ones with like the colored tubes and stuff, they seem to be pretty good quality. So Anyway, hopefully this video helped you out in some way, and thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye.